Hey everybody, it's Here the Review Guess the Game, PlayStation Vita Edition, Canadian Matt, American Matt.
What's up?
Vita, how confident are you feeling, Matt, about the Vita?
I feel fairly confident. I had not a huge collection. I feel like I owned all the Vita games worth owning,
Oh,
except for maybe like two or three. And a
so
lot
you
of
have
the Vita
Dank and
games.
Rampa?
No. Although I've really wanted to get into those.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal. But yeah, a lot of the Vita stuff is like their PlayStation franchises. So yeah, we'll see. There weren't too many originals, but had some good ones.
Number one from this review is from gameblog.fr from France. They gave it a 100. The young game hero thought he would spend a peaceful year far from his parents when he was transferred to that small Japanese town. But murders, spirits, mysteries, and RPG.
Gotta be Persona 4 Golden.
Oh, yeah. I really got to get back into that game.
Yeah, you do.
Next up, this is actually a Toronto-based game developer. The reviews from Gaming Age gave it a 91. With visuals that could easily be mixed in with a dozen of modern-day cartoons, this studio's magnanimous initiative to maintain a level of artistic fidelity in a 2D action platformer has been whittled down to core values of new, shiny, and fun. Best of all, it works wonderfully and leaves us wanting simply more to do. I'm going to keep going because that wasn't a lot of detail. If Super Metroid is fine dining on exquisite steak, then this game is a night at the wild Mexican place down the street. The one where you're sure the salsa is either aggressively seasoned or mixed with the chef's blood.
Is it Guacamole?
That's right, baby. Okay. Lazy Gamer gave this a 90. While both games, that's a hint, have their flaws, they look amazing in HD and are a joy to play. There's no denying the sheer amount of value you get from this bundle.
Final Fantasy X and X2 HD remaster.
You play X2 at all?
Nope, didn't even play 10 all the way through.
Yeah, me neither. I got stalled. But I hear the ending is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I hear X2 is a totally different thing.
Yeah, much different. All right, Spazio Games gave this an 85. Like a punch you didn't see coming, this game will make you bleed and leave you enthralled with its violence, its responsive controls, and more than that, with its fun and frantic bloodfest. A great port, especially on PS Vita. Gamer.no said, this game is a short and bittersweet mix of fast-paced violence and monotonous repetition, where stupendous AI and crazy amounts of randomness interrupt the experience on a regular basis. It's stylish and mindless fun, but quite annoying nonetheless.
What genre is it? Is it like a hack and slash or a fighting game?
It's like a hack and slash with shooting, and you have to be extremely technical and extremely fast, and it has a very, very trippy psychedelic story. And it was a huge hit. And the second game was not received as well, but the first game is a must-play. You've told me you didn't want to play this game because you thought it was too violent.
Huh.
Super
Okay.
colorful, great 80s psych.
Oh, Hotline Miami.
That's right, baby. PSM3 Magazine UK said, perfectly balances free-roaming exploration, focused story missions, and RPG-style leveling with sublime handheld controls in Vita's first killer app. Gaming.xp says, if you like Japanese fairy tales combined with a unique twist around gravity manipulation, that's
Gravity Rush. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Dark Station gave this game a 100, and I can't believe it.
Oh, my.
If the idea of pitting two incredibly strong universes of characters together in an ultimate battle doesn't excite you, then the promise of a fast-paced action gameplay and stunning visuals should draw you in. That's misleading. This game is perfectly represented on the Vita, and having a portable fighter is always good to have because it's
Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate or whatever?
Absolutely. This next game got a 91 from Gaming Age. Like I said, the addictive quality of this series is here in full force. It's a perfect game for traveling because you can knock out some kind of challenge in no time, and there's always new items in the shop that drives you to play.
Hot Shot Golf World Invitational.
Yeah, baby. PlayStation Official Magazine in Australia gave this a 100. Combining the depth and difficulty of a roguelike with the thrill of a platformer, it's an elegant and endlessly replayable gem of a game that is perfectly suited to a portable format. Co-op multiplayer over WAN, no net play, boo, is especially rewarding. Roguelike platformer. Got a 100. Replayable. I think it is, what do you call that? Procedurally generated. With co-op multiplayer.
Interesting.
I've never played this. The review came out in October 7th, 2013.
Procedurally generated, huh?
Yeah.
Is there another review that might be has something more telling?
Unfortunately, no. The character wears a little hat, and he has sort of a clown nose, and he's a tiny little guy.
Spelunky.
That's right. Got it.
I didn't even know that was on Vita. For some reason, I think of Spelunky as like an Xbox 360 arcade game.
There you go. Nice little port.
Cool.
This game got a 92. This game is the most fun I've had platforming in a very long time. The game's impossible to put down. Gameplay really does give the Big N and their Mario goodness a quality run for its money. Here's another review. This game in the Vita has moments that are absolutely fantastic and few that are quite horrible. Let's talk about the good, excellent platforming, fun challenge levels, a ton of content, funny. The 3/5 of the music levels are absolutely perfect. This is a user review, by the way. Now for the bad. First, the Murphy levels. These are pathetic for us Vita users. First, I thought they were fun, but as it gets more complicated, you realize how stupid the AI is, which makes them extremely difficult. In addition, there's a bug with the accelerometer, and many times I had to restart my Vita midway through a Murphy level. That's the game. Murphy level. Murphy level.
Is it a something in Murphy?
Nope, but it's a mascot game. Beautiful looking game. The Vita really, really wanted you to use a lot of like moving the thing around, touching the screen, flicking. I think you tickle him at one point.
What the hell are you talking about?
Charming platformer.
Not Tearaway.
It is not Tearaway. Older than that. This came out in 2013.
All right.
I could be wrong about that. About it being older.
Is it a? I'm trying to think. Like, is it on other PlayStation platforms?
Yes, and on the Dreamcast too. I even played a song on the Dreamcast. Hear the song Guess the Game, and it was a really killer guitar track that we had no idea was attached to it. Well, you didn't. I did because I can read.
What the heck? What the heck? Are there multiple of these out for the Vita, or just this one?
I think there might be two. And
Rayman.
That's right. Hey, Rayman Legends. All right, moving on. 3D Juegos gave this a 90. Ubisoft Montreal creates something that we would consider as an interactive poem with an RPG nature. A marvelous travel to the fantasy imagined by artists.
Child of Light.
That's right.
Really cool game. Very lovely.
It is beautiful. That's when you know the indie games are like just reaching this brand new level. Games like that, Ori and the Blind Forest, they look like books come to life.
Yeah.
This game is Drinkbox Studios' vision of how the dungeon crawler should be updated. A Metroidvania adventure that's pure fun, with a fantastic combat system that focuses on the Vita's touch-sensitive screen, and some mechanics like the limb and guts amputations that make it a different experience. It's a game that once it hooks you up, won't release until you finish it. An 8 to 9.
Is this new?
It is very new. Shuhei Yoshida.
Severed.
Yeah, baby. Okay. In spite of its minor faults, this game is fun to play. It eases you along at a very careful pace, doling out chains of more complex gaps and trick requirements as you advance through the levels. I suggest you give it a chance because for every 10 failed attempts, you'll find one gained success. And best of all, you'll feel like you've earned it.
Is it an Ollie Ollie game?
That's right, baby. This game is an abstract experience, but it's a rewarding one that encourages continued exploration. Simple shapes and environments make it seem limited at first, but it crafts new puzzle solutions in its geometric world with each new level. Developer Mike Bithell clearly has a strong passion and understanding for what makes the medium of video games interesting and worth exploring. Simple shapes and environments.
Not sound shapes, huh?
Nope. That's my biggest hint here. Simple shapes and environments, new puzzle solutions.
Oh.
It does start off rather abstract. Has a real British feel to it. Tells a cute little story.
Is it only on PS Vita or is it on other platforms?
You can play it on the PSN as well, and probably on. I'm not sure if it's a multi-platform, but I definitely.
When did it come out?
2013.
Oh man.
Probably a Steam game too. It was.
Has this guy created any other games?
Yep, he made what's that stealthy game with more geometric shapes that had the guy who plays Gollum in it acting.
The hell? I don't know.
Thomas Was Alone.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's something I always see but don't know anything about.
It's a fun little game. Last one. This is a multi-platform.
Oh.
A review by Colin Moriarty. The gaming industry is attached to an invisible pendulum. In recent years, that pendulum has noticeably swung towards an appreciation of the old school, with pixel art, grueling difficulty, and seemingly ancient ideas made new again.
Possibly Hyperlight Drifter?
Nope. Though it doesn't fall into the trap all too common with like-minded games. It isn't some throwaway cash in or half-baked concept. It expertly plays the part. Perhaps the best retro-inspired game since Mega Man 9 and 10.
Could be Shovel Knight.
That's it, baby! Shovel Knight!
Ah,
Awesome game on the Vita.
favorite.
With cloud saves. That was great. Hear the review. Guess the game, everybody. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.